it's Michelle from Noble Touch, and we are going to do just a fall centerpiece. What I have here is a decorative accent by Panacea. It's just a large grapevine ball. I got that from Joann Fabrics. Then I just have some grapevine. I'm going to cut some off. This is going to be like a stem for a pumpkin on here. So this you can even use if you don't have grapevine and you have cinnamon sticks or something like that. You can use cinnamon sticks. It's just to make the stem for our pumpkin. Then I have some floral. I have the cream dahlia mix. These are beautiful florals that I get from Walmart. Got these at Walmart. They're $5 a bunch. And this one's the cream pumpkin mix right here. And then just a thing of raffia. You can get 3 for $1 at the Dollar Tree, or you can just buy the loose raffia at Walmart. You're going to need a piece of dry foam block, just a planner. This is a small one. I actually got this. It says $3. I got it on clearance for 50% off, so $1.50 at Dollar General. I of course went with the red for the fall. For a fall look, but you can get any color you want it. This is a heavy plastic. I already went ahead and drilled some holes around the base just because I when I have my lights and my light base, I actually hang them on the outside that's kind of hidden by the flowers. So I don't know how I'm going to end up with my lights, so that's why I just drilled 4 holes just in case. Of course, I'm going to do a bow of just some scrap burlap. And then, of course, you're going to want some floral wire. This is 26 gauge floral wire. A couple zip ties. And then I also have galvanized steel wire. This is 18 gauge. And then, of course, my wire clippers or nippers and your scissors. And then hot glue as well. So you're going to need your glue gun. And we're going to go ahead and get started and hopefully do a really cute centerpiece for you. We'll be right back. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to take your grapevine and cut it, I don't know, it's probably about 7-8 inches long. And then I cut it twice because mine's a thinner grapevine, and then doubled it up. And this is going to be my stem for my pumpkin. So this ball is going to be my pumpkin, and I just took some wire and wired it at the bottom, and then I'm going to put it somewhere where I can wire it to, I don't know if you can see in this ball that there's actually a wire frame underneath this as well, so you have some support. So let's maybe put it up in here and just take it to that, and I'm just going to go ahead and wire this to the metal frame like that, so it looks like a little stem coming out of the pumpkin. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then we're going to go ahead and attach the lights next. So now we have our LED lights. These are just a cute set of lights. I bought these from Walmart. They were on clearance right now for $3.50. Let me see, there's 36 counts of LEDs on here. So we are going to go ahead and take this off here. And here, you can just kind of pinch and pull to separate that. And of course, we're going to want to put our batteries in. So you're going to need 3 AAA. So that works, so that's good. And it's one is on with the timer, so you can leave them off and they'll turn off and come back on every 24 hours. And then 2, you can shut them off. So when we do this, gotta take this off. You're going to take the top, and then you're going to take your pumpkin here, and you just, since this is wire, you can kind of just wrap it around the top here so it gets in there. So you want to wrap it around the stem. It's nice because this wire is copper, so it just looks like part of it. And now here, what I like to do is take the 26-inch or this 26 gauge floral wire and just cut it into little pieces. And then what I do is just wire the lights here and there onto the ball. Actually, that's too big of a spot. I went around. And all I do is just wrap the wire around one of the twigs or the wire base. Careful you don't poke yourself. And then just keep moving down, and you're just going to keep going back and forth with the lights till you're all finished with it. And so we'll be back, and we'll get going on the base once that's done. Okay, so now we take our dry foam. I cut about 1 inch off the top here. And you're going to take your hot glue. And you're just going to glue the base in at least. Put it in the center. So you want it just a little bit above the base, but not too high. Now here's where your heavier wire comes in. I'm just going to cut three pieces and just bend them into a U shape like that. And then I'm going to take my pumpkin and set it on here. And you want to get it to where the wire part is kind of facing down on this. And then you're going to find a spot to put your hand in. And secure down into the foam without getting the light wire pinched or anything in there. And then to help hold it, we're going to hit it with some more glue. So you want to get it where it's on your wire here that you just put in there. And then you're of course going to, so that'll set up. But then you're going to push them back down. Just popping up. Careful not to burn yourself with the glue. You might need to use something else to help push down so you don't get into that glue. Turn it this way. And just you're going to let that sit up. And then you can see the lights. So So once that's sitting up there, what you can do is find your hole that you made. I want to make sure that's pushed down good enough. Find one of the holes that we drilled in here to the side. Actually, I'm going to make sure that's going to, make sure you drill the hole big enough for a zip tie. And I'm just going to pull this through. And you might need a couple zip ties to attach this with. So, I mean, or just a bigger one. These are small 4-inch ones. And what I like to do then is just hang and just secure it like this to the side. And gotta get the one underneath here tightened down. Pull that down. So that way you have easy access there to it on the side. Now all we have to do is we're going to cut our florals. So we're going to trim those up. So we'll get these all trimmed up and then we'll be back. And we're going to cut these. Last time I cut them shorter. I kind of think want a little bit longer. A little bit longer with stem. So we'll go ahead and cut these up and come right back. Okay, so we have our florals cut up. The first one for the dahlia, there's a big flower, the big dahlia flower I like to use. I'm going to put that right in the center. So before we get everything all filled in, we're going to find a spot where we can get our hand through and the flower through. And just put this down in the center and push it in. That gives us like a pretty, like a beautiful dahlia in the middle with surrounded by the leaves. Then what we're going to do is just take the rest of our florals and start putting it in, and we can glue them. I always like to take and put some glue just on the stem and just start putting in our florals all the way around the base. And this is the same florals I used on my fall wreath I just did, the grapevine wreath. I just think they're so pretty. But you know, so we're just going to do around the base and give it just a nice pretty fall look. Just cut a little shorter, but not too much. And again, this is going to be how you want to make this look, is your preference on how you put the florals around. But I will use up all the florals that out of the 2 bunches. So again, just hit the base. So So when we're all said and done, we'll have a beautiful, you can use it for a table centerpiece or put it on your fireplace or by your fireplace. It should just be a really pretty addition to your fall decor. And let me turn the light on and get the full effect as we're working on it here. And let's see. As you go around, this will hide your box, but still you can just reach underneath to turn it off and on. So we're just going to keep on working on that and we'll be back. Okay, so we went ahead and put the florals in at the base there, like that. And now we're going to put this aside. We're going to grab our burlap, which this is just some leftover burlap I have. And we're going to make a little bow. And I'm going to do this a little bit differently. It's probably about that big of a bow. Now you can either do the tail with this. I'm going to cut it like that, and then I'm just going to just kind of pinch it like this so it makes a bow like that. And what I'm going to do is take some hot glue and ooh, I just put it right in my finger, and then put it in here so when I pinch it, it's gonna let it set up so it holds it. Do it on this side too. So it holds it not just in the front but in the back. And then you're going to take your raffia. I'll have to see if that pinches that a little bit more. You want to take your raffia here, and you can use a little or a lot depending on what you like. And I'm going to get a few other pieces, or a piece or two. Give me a second because this is all okay. So I'm going to grab this here. We're going to have some raffia going this way, and then I'm going to grab this one and go this way, making sure I pick up the other one in the back. And then I'm just going to tie this. Just tie it under at the bottom there. Just and pull it tight. And you might want to double knot it. Easier said than done. And then you have the one that you had on the back that you slipped in there. So you're going to use that to tie around your stem. So hold on, I'm going to position the camera so you see it a little bit better. So then you take two back here. And just tie it here to the stem. You do a bow on the back here. Like that. You can leave it hanging or you can trim that up. And then you have your copy on the front. And I'm going to trim this. I don't like it that long. Okay. Just like that. And let me zoom out. And that's our centerpiece. And I'm going to take some better pictures of it upstairs on the table. And thanks for joining me. I hope you guys enjoyed this quick, fun, cute idea. It didn't take that long at all. And I hope you like it. Thank you. Make sure to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Some more videos are coming.